Hi, my name is Trevor.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are the Bassmasters.
Alright, Chase, show them some of your good shads.
My favorite lure to use is the coffee shad. And it's mainly mid-water and you jerk it and the bass gets so intrigued by it.
Then I have my albino ice fluke. I always catch big bass, mainly at Back Bay and Sandbridge.
Next up, I'm Kyle, and this is my smoked fluke. I use it for bass.
Next, we're going to show you our tackle.
Alright, well they're getting the rods out to introduce them. Let me show you some of the hooks that I use. Right here in my right hand I have a nice 06-aught hook, then in my left hand I have a nice 4-aught hook. Always use them. Sometimes I'll take little screws and screw them on there so they're big screw-on wide gaps. They're the best hooks that you can get.
Next up is some of our shad rods. We use these for big bass. I've caught a 7-pound bass off of this little guy.
I have a Radler Injury Shad Lure. It works really good and it makes a lot of noise. I've caught an 8-pound bass off of it.
Right here I have a nice bait caster. It's a 6'6" model UB66 2CAM. It's an action medium. It's not. I want to get a Mega Flex though. And on here right now I have a nice wide gap hook with a eel that has great action in the tail. It's always flipping in the water. And it has special individual cuts that makes it move even more wacky. Especially if you want to hook it wacky, you can.
This is my bait caster. It is a Quantum rod and reel. I got it from my local tackle store.
My favorite crankbait is a Bill Dance Signature crankbait. My dad's had it ever since he was a little kid. My rod and reel is a 6'6" rod, 6 to 12-pound line, and the bait caster my dad's had for 20 years and he handed it down to me because I've grown to be a great fisher.
Now, speaking of those Bill Dance crankbaits, let's show some of these Big Mama Jamma Slam shads. This one right here, you can see it's real scuffed up and all that because of all those bass hitting it. This one we've caught a couple off of. This one right here, nice 11-pound bass in my court. And then this one right here, caught a few 5-pound bass, and that's really it. A couple 1-pounders, but those are not big.
Right here I have a minnow crankbait. I've caught an 11-pound bass off of it at my retention pond in my neighborhood.
This is a homemade lure. I make my own lures. Actually, this is just used for a wacky worm. I caught a 4-pound bass off of it.
Alright, see this right here? We have our own little Alabama rig with big diamond tail shads. We caught a lot of bass off of this, but we mainly use bass jigs and all that.
This is another homemade item.
And that's all. We are the Bassmasters.